Here is Lucian accent. Okay, we're gonna make a simple potato recipe today. It's potato Layonnaise. Okay, so it's like potatoes, onions, garlic, thyme, rosemary, butter. It's very simple, and if you have leftover potatoes, onions, etc., you can just use it. Okay, so and before we start off, you know, you have to bless the food. Okay, so that's another segment of Lucian accent. Now it's pastor accent. Okay, so our verse today is Exodus for chapter 23 verse 25. You shall serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water, and he will take sickness away from among you. Very good, remember that. So make this recipe, no more corona. It's right in the verse. Okay, let's go. Okay, so remember, every time we start off, we want a hot pan, but this time we don't want the onion to get any color. You want it to keep it white. Okay, we're not racist over here, but just want it white. Okay, we want no color on that. So we're gonna start with some butter. Okay, we're gonna use a lot of butter today. Okay, enough butter. Let that melt. You know, get that melting going on. Let's move it around a bit. You know. Okay. Let it heat up, it's getting there. Almost there. Okay, next we're gonna add our loin to the butter. We're gonna add our onions. Nice handful. Okay. My pan is not hot enough, but well, it's good enough now. Okay, it's getting better now. Gonna use a lot of onions. Maybe that should be okay. And I forgot to mention, while it's goes, I already pre-cooked my potatoes. Okay, so I just boil them, cut them into segments like this. Okay, so you can pre-cook your potatoes and then do this afterwards, and then you can mix the two together. It'll be very delicious. Okay, so when you see your potatoes start to get translucent like this, you can just, when they're together, you can kind of break them up a little bit. Okay, you can just, okay. You want them like this. You don't want any color. You just want them to sweat, become translucent like this. Then you can add in our garlic. What I did, I just sliced it kind of to match the onions a bit, and then you can add a little bit of salt, kind of get the water inside the onions come out a bit quicker. Okay, it's getting there. And for this we need enough butter inside, so afterwards when you toss the potatoes with the onions, it'll be good enough. So I might add some more butter to this in a while, but now I'm just gonna sweat it a bit more. Okay, so now you kind of see it's nice and translucent, sorry, nice and clear, almost practically cooked. We're gonna add some more butter, so we want enough sauce, you know, for our potatoes to soak up. And then what I have here is some thyme and some rosemary. That's flavor, so we're gonna just add that right in. Gonna mix that. And lower your heat. And we're just gonna mix that in. Let that intermingle, intertwine, interfuse. It's gonna taste so good. I'm gonna add some more salt. Ooh, sorry. Gonna add some more salt to our onions, because you want to flavor this, because the potatoes don't really have any flavor, so you need to make sure this is salty enough so you can accent the potatoes. Same way if you were making salt fish or whatever, you need to have enough flavor in it, so whatever you're eating can get that flavor as well. Enough salt. Okay. And then to that, I'm gonna add some black pepper. Some black pepper. See, you have to season without reason, okay? Just make sure you have enough flavor, okay? Let me taste a little bit of that. And the butter I'm using, it doesn't have that much of the fat solids. It's churned, so it's not as fatty, I would say, as I want, but it can still work. Because most of you are cooking at home, so it will still do. Okay, so you won't find too many of the milk solids in this type of butter. Let's have a little taste. I quit. Mama! So now I have to switch pans because this one is too small. I'm gonna add this to this. Have this here. Then we have our potatoes. Potato. We're gonna add that in. Put it. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, my potatoes. Oh. It's not supposed to be so mushy because I overcook the potatoes, but this happens when you this happens when you're cooking, okay? Okay, so despite the taste, I have my assistant here to give us a little taste. What do you think? Despite the look, what do you think?
It smells amazing.
Oh gosh, let's see.
The accent is there. Really good.
Well, we have approval, so despite the looks are not everything, okay? Remember that, guys. Looks are not everything.